I went to the theaters and watched the new Halloween movie, the sequel to Halloween, also called. So, do you care for spoilers for this movie?
Not really.
No. I'll try.
Yeah.
If I feel like I'm treading.
Don't tell me if Jamie Lee Curtis dies.
Okay, I won't tell. Like, there's only like spoiler scenes. There's only like really a twist that's unnecessary.
Yeah.
That I really want to talk
As
about.
far as I know,
So
spoilers for whatever the last one before the Rob Zombie movies were. I think she dies in that movie.
yeah, Halloween Resurrection.
Sure.
Yeah, she dies in
She
the
dies in
opening
that, does she
scene.
not? Right.
Of Resurrection.
So this is like a soft reboot
So
on top of the Rob Zombie reboot.
Yeah. Spoiler warning here right
I
now
follow.
for the new Halloween movie. Spoilers. I wouldn't even bother watching the rest of this segment until you've seen the movie. And so I'll try to tread lightly. I won't discuss that because that's really nothing I
You know
want
what?
to discuss
I don't
about.
care.
That's
I'm not going to watch
Um,
this. You
no.
go ahead and say it anyway.
So this is a
Yeah.
sequel to the original Halloween movie that came out in 1978, I believe, called Halloween. This one's also called Halloween. It ignores every sequel,
Okay.
including the Rob Zombie. It's not a continuation of anything except for the very original one.
All right.
Which
So
is
she doesn't have Josh Hartnett as a son.
no. There's no mention of she has a daughter in this one,
Oh.
and this one played by Judy Greer, who's in like small roles in like every movie nowadays.
Yeah, she's good. Yeah.
So,
I like her. She's Ant-Man.
Yep.
Quite-
She's in the Jurassic
She's
World,
in
and
Kidding
so
too.
the Jim Carrey
Carrey
show.
show,
Yeah, it's good for her. She's doing well.
Ex-wife of Jim Carrey. Anyway, go on.
So it takes place 40 years after the original. So first of all, it's an excellent movie. I thought it was a very good sequel to Halloween.
Have you seen?
I've seen the original.
Okay. What
Um,
have you seen other than that?
I think I've seen Halloween too. I watched some
Okay.
I watched the
Hey,
YouTube
Dave.
clips of theirs. I haven't watched the Paul Rudd stuff. He's in
I thought
Halloween.
I thought he was in the Friday the 13th.
No,
he's in Halloween.
He's in the
He's in like 4 or something. Like
5
that?
and 6, I think.
Oh, really? Okay.
Ooh,
So
he
then I thought he
survived
was in the-
one.
Okay.
He
But
survives both technically.
But then one of them doesn't have anything to do with Michael Myers
Okay,
too, right? I
we're
think
gonna get
the
there.
third
So
one-
we got Halloween.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I feel like I should be taking notes.
Okay.
So this is
It's so strange.
we got Halloween.
What a
Sequel is
weird
Halloween.
franchise.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's an explanational bit,
Yeah.
kinda. So you
Yeah,
got Halloween
go for it.
1, you got Halloween 2.
Should you pull up the thing? Like a list of all of these?
Oh.
I think I can.
We have
You
the
think you
I
got it?
think-
You got
I
it.
think-
Okay,
I think-
I'm taking your word for it.
Okay.
Okay.
So you got Halloween 1 as sequel to Halloween 2. At that point, they were like, we don't want to make any more Halloween movies. They were satisfied. At the point, it was like, we just want Halloween 1 and 2.
Mhm.
But the producers were like, let's do this idea then of an anthology where like these movies come out, but they're not connected. Basically, it's its own separate story each time. So Halloween 3, which is called Halloween Season of the Witch, which doesn't even have a witch in it.
I haven't seen any of these.
I've
saw
watched-
Josh Hartnett. That's it.
Since I was seeing this new one, I watch like YouTube videos of people talking about the older ones, so I
Okay.
kind of got some.
Oh, and I
familiarity.
saw the Rob Zombie one.
And so you got the third one that has nothing to do with Michael Myers. Apparently, it's still decent for
a
horror
horror
movie.
movie. Yeah, back in the.
and then you got Halloween 4, which brings back Michael Myers. It's called The Return of Michael Myers. Don't believe Paul Rudd's in this one. And then the fifth one is The Revenge of Michael Myers, or Halloween 5, which introduces Paul Rudd. I think that's like his first big role,
Right.
right? And then Halloween 6 was The Curse of Michael Myers. And 5 and 6, like, they go super weird. Like, all these movies, he's just like a serial killer going around killing, and like you find out that like the main girl from the first one is like his sister and whatnot. So,
Yeah.
but like the later part of this original franchise brings in like the occult, and he's like working for them. He's like whatever it gets really ridiculous, and so you got 6, and that's the end of that one.
Okay.
Years go by. I forget when 6 came out, but then they're like, they want to reboot it, so that's when the Rob Zombie ones came out. Halloween.
You didn't.
Oh no,
you
sorry,
didn't talk about
no, sorry,
H2O.
sorry.
You didn't talk
Yeah.
about H2O.
Okay, so Halloween 6.
Guess we
That's
should
why
have
I was
brought up
thinking
the
there's
list.
like years go by. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you got Halloween H2O or Halloween 20 years. Is it Halloween H2O 20 years later?
Yeah.
Anyway, I think it's all like that's the full title. It's Halloween or H2O Halloween 20 years.
Yeah, there's a subtitle.
Yeah.
There totally is a subtitle.
Which apparently is a good. People, I haven't seen it, but it's gotten. I've heard good things.
I liked it. From what I remember, yeah.
It brings back Jamie Lee Curtis, who was the main girl of the first 2.
Laurie
Strode.
Yeah. And Josh Hartnett.
Her son.
In college or something.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt's in one of these movies.
Oh.
He gets a skate to the face.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I think it's H2O.
Is it? I can't remember that.
It's either that or it's Resurrection. It's one. No, because the Resurrection opening scene was Laurie Strode killed
Busta
by.
Rhymes in it, right?
Yeah. So I think H2O starts as like
Michael Myers with like a pipe or something.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So yeah, like Joseph Gordon-Levitt's like an opening scene. I think of a H2O because it's like whatever you see him, the next thing you see him, you have to get a skate like lodged in his face. So then you got Halloween Resurrection after H2O, which kills the girl that's been the main character. Well, like of the first 2, and H2O, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Mm.
And then
I think from what I remember, at the end of H2O, the way they explain how
at the end of H2O,
she
is
hits him with she hits him with something. With an axe or something.
decapitates him.
Right.
Yeah.
She decapitates
And that because
But then
H2O was
they find
supposed to be the end of this whole
the
thing.
thing again.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
we're
yeah,
done.
So she decapitates him.
But
Everything's
then
done. Resurrection
find out-
comes out. You find out that
was
he put a
fucking
mask on
paramedic.
someone else.
It was a paramedic.
Oh, God.
And
It was a paramedic.
And then, like-
so she decapitated
Yeah.
the paramedic. It was. Yeah.
because I think that's why she's in like a mental institute at the beginning of Resurrection. And then she shows up, and Michael Myers shows up at the beginning, like tries to kill her, and she's like wants to take off his mask, like, oh, I'll make sure I get it right this time. But then when she does that, he like stabs her, and she like falls and whatnot. So that like, and Resurrection has Busta Rhymes. I don't know if you know who he is, but he fights Michael Myers
Busta Rhymes.
via kung fu.
Yeah. Yeah, he I don't know. I've just seen a clip of the end of the movie where he just.
That's I guess like one of the watch his YouTube things. That's like what people talk about for Halloween is like the Busta Rhymes like fighting Michael Myers and whatnot.
So and then it was after that was the end.
And so that's what the years I was thinking was missing.
And then there were 3 Rob?
Nope, just 2.
Just 2? I think there's a third
Nope,
one.
there's 2. I've been watching YouTube videos, man. There's no Halloween 3 with Rob Zombie. Because he didn't even want to do the
If
second
only
one.
we had some sort of device.
Okay, you're probably right.
Does Bing know the answer to this? Bet you Google would.
Okay, I think there's H3. Look up. Yeah, you can't just search Halloween.
Rob Zombie says never to Halloween 3.
But maybe he changed his mind. Michael Bay changed his mind.
Okay,
after
so it's
saying
just
never.
it's Halloween and then
Halloween 2.
H2. No, I think it was H2.
It's Halloween 2, man.
Okay, I think
Look
it
up the
was
list.
known as. I think I remember
Halloween 2,
seeing.
2009.
I understand that, but I'm pretty sure it was marketed. I remember seeing H2, and not just for H2O. I can even.
Just look up the Halloween franchise.
I'm quite sure I saw a poster that had H2. Did you see either of these Rob Zombie ones?
No.
I know I saw.
I was
at least
a
the first
freaking
one.
late bloomer when it came to horror movies. It was a while before I started watching these. Why is that Halloween 2?
Okay, but oh man. Okay.
Because if it was called H2, it would have been Halloween 2 or H2.
All right.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying like marketing is weird. So.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but
But
Wikipedia says otherwise. All right. Anyway.
Okay, so those two movies come out. Now the first one, I guess, is good.
Of these you're talking
Of
about.
these,
The first. I don't think I even saw the second one, but yeah, the first one, it goes into it like makes him a character,
Yeah.
I guess, and
they give him like a backstory and like sympathy.
so is this one like a reboot?
This is a reboot of the franchise right here.
yeah.
Do you know who Rob Zombie is?
Oh, I know he does movies.
Like House
Well,
of
he
a
did
Thousand
music
Corpses.
before he did White Zombie, and then he had a solo career as Rob Zombie.
So he's known for like his movies he makes are pretty
Violent.
Yep,
yeah
and
very hillbilly-esque kind of.
yeah,
All the characters in it are like not
very gross.
very
Very
gross would be the
gross.
best way to
Yeah.
put it. So anyway, so I guess he didn't even want to do the second one, but they were like, "Here's money,
Mm.
go do the second one." And then the second one, I guess, is garbage because I guess like throughout the whole movie, like he like hallucinates his mom with like a white horse, like
Weird.
yeah,
Yeah, I
and that's
heard
like his
that
like
that
driving
was-
force
You
through
see,
the whole movie.
I thought I saw 1 and 2 of his movies, and then I thought that 3 Halloween, like his third Halloween movie, was the weird one. But I guess I only saw 1. And that just happened.
Okay, so after that one doesn't.
Yeah.
That one I don't know if it made money or not, but anyway, they were done making Halloween movies until this new one just came out now, titled Halloween, which is a sequel to the original Halloween. It ignores everything. But people are like, they should at least acknowledge the second one because those were like back to back, like one movie type kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
And like this,
what?
the
Have
second?
you seen the second one?
No, the only important part I know about the second one is that like that's when you find out that she's his sister,
Okay.
and like how like
And
getting her is like a driving force. Yeah.
Oh, so he's not the sister.
It's
Or
it's like a one-off line where it's like a I heard I think it's in the trailer too. I think maybe it's like this one guy's like talk because like one of the main characters is Jamie Lee Curtis, Laurie Strode's granddaughter. So like because you need the cliche teenagers of a horror movie, right? And one of them goes, I heard that Michael Myers was your grandmother's sister. Or whatever. He goes, oh, no, that's just a rumor, or brother. I mean, but she's like, that's just a rumor people made up. So kind of like that's the only acknowledgement of that in this sequel.
Okay.
Because
But I
that's
feel
one of
like
my
I can
complaints.
still
Because like
have this.
my complaint for this one was like, from what I understand, it was all about him going after his relatives. Because even like the weird ones, it's like his niece or something like that. And this one, they kind of say it's not that. He's just a psychopath.
Huh.
Just murders people. I don't think there's no like driving force. There's not even like acknowledgement. Like I thought they don't even go to the point where like, oh, she's the one that got away. Let's go back and try to kill her. Like that's not
Weird.
even like there.
His motive.
Yeah, his motive just he kills people. That's right.
Interesting.
So it's a really good movie still. It feels very vintage, kind of like back in the day, like it was shot right after the first one, kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
It has that good like vibe, kind of thing, with that old vintage. It does take place modern day, but it feels like a perfect sequel to the first one.
Yeah.
Just the way it's shot and everything.
Mhm.
It's directed by people that do comedies.
Yeah, David Gordon Green.
Yeah, he did like a Pineapple Express, and then Danny McBride wrote it, or
Right.
co-wrote
Is he in it at all?
No.
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 Oh, interesting.
The guy who played Loomis, who is the doctor that looks over him in the original movies, the actor who played him passed away during like years ago, like during the original.
Yeah, he was like
run.
an old person.
They don't recast him or anything. They
Okay.
just have another doctor, and like, because even Laurie Strode was like, "Oh, so what? You're the new Loomis?" Whatnot.
Weird.
So I'm gonna get into the weird twist right off the bat.
Oh yeah.
What involves this doctor? He's like, "Oh, I've looked over Michael Myers because he's been in prison or whatever, or in the same asylum ever since the first movie in this one." He's like, "Oh, I've been looking after him ever since Loomis died." And so anywho, movie goes on. Michael Myers is going around killing people, whatnot, right? So you got a cop in the movie with the granddaughter in the back of his cop car because she's separated from everyone else and he found her. with the doctor, because for some reason they always gotta bring the doctor with them, right? They see Michael Myers, they run him over, or they hit him with the car. So they think he's dead, right?
Yeah.
Right? So the cop gets out to like kind of like make sure he's dead and whatnot. The doctor takes out like this knife pen thing, stabs the cop in the neck, and it's like, oh, you can't kill Michael Myers, his mind is too fascinating. Blah 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 blah. The doctor takes off Michael Myers' mask, puts it on, and goes, this is what it feels like. And whatnot. So then, Doctor, who, by the way, I didn't mention, is like basically crippled at this point because he got like shot. So he's not 100% whatsoever.
Who shot
This kid near the beginning of the movie. I kind of skipped a lot of.
Okay.
things.
Sure.
So
Anyway.
he's like, if he wanted to be it's just like if he went to go be like a murderer, he would not get very far whatsoever.
Very good.
Right?
Yeah.
So anyway, he somehow like can lift Michael Myers and like get him in the back of the cop car with the granddaughter.
Michael's a big guy.
He is huge. He's like, oh, we're gonna drive you to your grandmother's because I want this reunion or whatever, right? The granddaughter's like, oh, I heard Michael Myers talk. Let me go and I'll tell you what he said. Because the doctor's fascinated because he's like, oh, Michael Myers never talked in the 40 years I've had him. So anywho, Michael Myers like wakes up or whatever, perfectly fine. Like this is literally right after. So
do you see him without his mask?
no, they do this
Oh.
thing where like they show you every angle that they can without showing his face. And so anywho, because like he's passed out without the mask on, his mask is like right next to him kind of thing. And the granddaughter looks down and like the mask is not there anymore. He has it back on. And then he's all wide. And then like this is literally right after the twist of the doctor like being just as evil kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Just for fun.
Just for fun.
Being evil.
Second, so it cuts to them going to like the grandmother's house, Laurie Strode's house. Michael Myers wakes up, attacks the doctor, and kills him. Like instantly. So like the twist story arc was so short and it didn't go anywhere. So that's like the major complaint of the movie that I read.
You kind of think like, oh, Michael Myers would like side with the doctor
Kinda,
or something,
right?
And they did something like that in the first Rob Zombie one too. There's like a character that's like looking at like a caretaker and like the mental institution when he's growing up, because like from like a young age to like, you know, when he's full blown Michael Myers, he's living in this mental institution, and there's Danny Trejo has been caring for him. He's like a janitor in this mental institution this entire time, and like it seems like they're friends. As soon as he busts out, he just murders Danny Trejo, and he's like, "It's okay, Michael. Like I'm not gonna, you know, I know you're a sensitive boy or whatever," and he just murders them. It's like, really, like
Whoa.
this is the only. So I think that's interesting.
No, so the movie basically is Laurie Strode. She's a freaking mess. Like she has a daughter, but the daughter wants like nothing to do with her because like all she did growing up was like get prepared for the return of Michael Myers.
Oh.
That's all Laurie Strode did from like the first movie and all, like whatever, right? But she's a really good character. There's the last scene where like Michael Myers is in Laurie Strode's house and trying to find her is very tense and whatnot. Trying to avoid spoilers for the most part.
Go for it. I think I don't.
If
care.
you okay,
I don't care.
Okay.
I'm
just
not likely to
okay.
watch it.
So major spoilers here. She lives. She wins the battle between. So she basically like battle proofed her like house. There's even like a kitchen counter that like moves and it's like a secret room with like weapons and all that.
Okay.
Right now. So that's like Michael Myers shows up, starts attacking Laurie Strode. She shoots off a couple of his fingers because he's through a door like trying to choke her, and then he like for some reason grabs like the front of the gun and then whatever. So then like he gets in the house and she's like following like the trail of blood from his hand and whatnot. And there's the like reverse thing where at the end of the first movie he falls off the house. And then when they go look down, he's gone. She falls off the house when he's fighting him. Then like something catches his attention. He looks back. She's gone.
Huh.
So there's a cool
That's
like
kind of clever.
there was one cool scene like so you got Judy Greer who was the daughter,
Mhm.
and then you got the granddaughter. They're in this like hidden room, right? Michael Myers finds out that there's like this hidden room that tears off the kitchen counter thing, right? So, but like when he tears it off, Judy Greer doesn't see him. Just looks up to stuff in there, right? So she takes the gun out and she starts like panicking. She's like, I don't know if I can get the final shot. I can't do this, Mom. I don't know where you are, but I can't do this. She's like crying, kind of. So Michael Myers like jumps out, ready to kill him. She goes, "No, just kidding." Shoots him. Then like Laurie Strode's like behind him, and it's like Happy Halloween, Michael. And then like they start fighting. You find out that the safe room was a trap the entire time because when they get him in there, they run out and the gates close,
Oh.
and they just like light the whole place on fire. So it's a suit you don't see him catch on fire. You just see like the whole room light on fire. Then I guess I didn't need to stay that long in the movie. Like, but I guess after the movie's done, these movies are known for like his point of view. All I hear is like the breathing, and like that happens in this movie too, where like he's doing things and he says like the heavy breathing. Gets the after credit scene, I guess it's just a black screen and you hear the breathing again. So he's alluded he lived. But I highly recommend watching this movie. Yes, you got the cliche teenagers, whatnot, but I think it's just excellent. The way it's shot and edited is near perfect and whatnot. The deaths, they're not gore. Like there is a couple gory deaths, but like a lot of it, it's like there's one guy who's getting ready to fight him, but it cuts off to some other cool scenes. But then when he comes back, he's like dead and like whatnot. One of the highlights is this kid, and it's so funny. Have you seen the trailers for Halloween at all?
No.
Anyway, so there's a scene. It's the cliche, like this kid thinks there's something in his closet,
Okay.
right? So the babysitter comes up, and like she, everything's fine. He's like, okay, you close the closet door for me. Yeah, so she can't, and she finally opens it wide open. Michael Myers is in there, right?
Okay.
So the kid like instantly, oh shit, and this fucking bolts. And like runs down like the boyfriend of the babysitter's down there. He's like, Dave, you go up there, you're gonna die. And like meanwhile, like she's like getting like stabbed and shit like that. So like this is his reaction. Like he like runs back up, like, oh my god. But then you don't see the kid again for the rest of the movie. But it's just the way his reaction is hilarious. But no, I highly recommend it. To go see it, or when you have the chance to see it, go for it. So that is my Halloween review. I give it a good like 8 out of 10.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's cool. Other than that, that is what I watched. Again, hope everyone sees this or listens to this. Thanks for watching / listening. From here at Real Drinks, please drink and watch bad movies responsibly. Thank you.